Finding the right backpack always feels like a trade-off. The top of the line travel bags are feature rich, but can be really heavy. Others are feather light, but lack structure and collapse into a floppy mess. What if one bag could actually do it all without compromises? That is exactly what Pakt claims they've done with the Aero travel backpack, a 35-liter carry-on that weighs just 2.3 pounds, but promises serious travel capability. I just wrapped up 2 weeks of travel through the Balkans using this as my only bag, and today we'll find out if it actually delivers on that promise. We'll cover the dimensions, materials, and build quality, dive deep into the organization and standout features, and I'll give you my honest, unbiased thoughts on whether or not this bag is worth your hard-earned money. By the way, this video is not sponsored, and Pakt has no idea I'm even making it. Let's dive in. First up, dimensions. This 35-liter bag's listed measurements are 20 inches by 12 inches by 10 inches. We'll put centimeters on the screen as well. But measured in real life, I find in practicality that 10 inches is really more like 9, unless you're absolutely stuffing this thing like a sausage. And factoring for backpack squish means it's gonna carry on to 79% of airlines and work as a personal item on 35% or more of airlines. I was personally able to fit this bag under the seat in front of me on multiple flights during my 2-week trip, even on United Airlines and Lufthansa, which have stricter personal item policies. Being around 2 pounds, they nailed lightweight. The exterior material uses what Pakt calls Aero Weave, a lightweight ripstop nylon with a PFAS-free water-resistant coating. It's noticeably thinner than materials like Air's 1080D Cordura nylon, but it doesn't feel cheap or flimsy. It holds its shape really well. The fixed volume design means this bag maintains structure even when not fully packed, unlike many ultralight options that just turn into a sad, shapeless blob. This Aero Weave is reminiscent of sailcloth or X-Pack, and aesthetically, the look is really cool. The bag comes in 3 colorways. I've got black here, but it also comes in cypress and Mojave. Zippers are YKK throughout and glide very smoothly. I really like the zipper pulls themselves. They're kind of like a paracord with heat shrink tubing. They're easy to grip, and on a black bag like this, a nice little pop of accent color. Let's dive into the organization. Instead of a traditional clamshell opening, this bag features a unique bifold design. Basically, it opens down the middle like a book with distinct left and right compartments. I was skeptical about this at first, but after 2 weeks of use, I've actually grown to really like it. The main compartment is essentially divided into these 2 sides, letting you pack each side with the same level of organization you'd have in a hard suitcase. Now, I don't think there's a wrong answer here, but in terms of how I chose to pack this configuration, I put my clothing cubes, an extra pair of shoes here, and then tech, camera gear, and toiletries here, with plenty of extra space for some travel day quick access items, which we'll get to in a second. The lid, if you will, for this left compartment here is also a padded laptop sleeve. It fits devices up to 16 inches, and what I love about this placement is that your laptop isn't sitting against your back when carrying, and it's not way out at the front of the bag either. It's very protected. And you can access both the laptop compartment and the front side of this split packing area from the top, which is great for quick access if you want to grab your laptop, stow your travel day hoodie, or, because I love my daughter very much, grab her little pink headphones for our long flight. There's another front quick access area here with a bit of organization, good for your phone, your power bank, and other little things. One more zip pocket across the front of the bag. This is where I threw my packable rain jacket, and you could throw something like a packable day pack. And the bag is loaded with several other hidden pockets and quality of life features. Back wall of the inside of the bag has a hidden RFID blocking pocket, perfect for your passport or sensitive items. The bag is compatible with Pakt's clip-in pouches if you want to add modular organization. Little hideaway accessory straps. To be honest, I didn't even know these were on there my entire 2-week trip. That's how well they tuck away. And in my opinion, every good backpack needs an external water bottle pocket that fits a good-sized water bottle. Let's move to the back of the bag. This back panel is stretch-woven polyester over foam. Not super padded, no fancy ventilation, but it gets the job done, and this entire thing is a luggage pass-through. The straps aren't thick, monstrous, chunky straps. It's a lightweight bag after all, but they also aren't a flimsy joke. They're also completely stowable. Unclip here, and they tuck in here. They also come with a removable sternum strap and removable hip belt. And in terms of handles, I love you can grab pretty much anywhere. Top handle, bottom handle, both feel nice and sturdy. And then these two side handles along the bifold here, a nice to have, but they don't feel as substantial. All right, let's talk price. This bag retails for around $259, which puts it in direct competition with bags like the Air Travel Pack 3 and the Able Carry Max EDC. Definitely less than bags like the Tortuga Travel Backpack Pro or Peak Design Travel Backpack, and definitely more than options like the Osprey or the TomTok Navigator. All in all, I think the bag is priced right for what you get. And it also comes with Pakt's lifetime warranty, which I personally got to test firsthand. Day one of our trip, we're about to board our long flight, and my toddler was kind of tugging on one of the waist straps that I had just left dangling. She's pulling pretty hard, mind you, but you know, she's not even 3 yet. Well, she managed to rip that entire side of the waist belt clean off. At first, I thought she had just pulled the clip loose, but no, the webbing itself tore free at one end. I wasn't using the waist belt anyway, so it wasn't a big deal for the trip. But once I got home, I emailed Pakt support, and within just a few hours, they had responded, let me know this was totally covered by the warranty, and there's a new bag on the way to my house, including a return label for this one. Just a reminder, I bought this bag anonymously, so they weren't like showing off for the guy who's about to make a video. They have no idea I'm making this video. So a negative that the webbing broke so easily, but a big positive for Pakt standing by their warranty and Aaliyah in customer service who took such good and immediate care of me. So after 2 weeks of carrying this bag, what are my honest thoughts? I really like it. I truly didn't think I'd like it, to be honest with you. I've always known Pakt makes quality stuff, and I reviewed their flagship travel backpack last year, and it just wasn't the bag for me, but I love this one. Positives, obviously weight. To create a bag that's 2.3 pounds but doesn't skimp on features and feels like an actual competitor to heavy bags like Air, Peak Design, Able Carry, Tortuga, etc., is a major win, and my prediction is this bag is going to catapult Pakt this year. Organization is a 10 out of 10. It's not too much, but it was never not enough. The Aero weave material is so good. I love the water resistance, love the aesthetic in general, and I love that it has some give, but it also has structure, and that it easily slid under the seat when needed, and I didn't have to halfway unpack to make that work. And the painless customer service experience is a cherry on top. Now, in terms of deciding if this bag is right for you, there's a couple of things you might consider negatives. First, the back panel and the straps are not gonna win any awards. Over 2 weeks, and as a relatively light packer, personally, I had 0 issues, but there's no load lifters on the straps, and the straps and panel themselves aren't exactly thick and padded. And aside from the webbing issue I mentioned earlier, which I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt, I'm gonna treat that like a fluke, I think the hip belt itself is kind of a joke. It's literally just a strap. For me, this wasn't a problem because, again, I packed light and I'm not the biggest hip belt guy anyways. I know somebody's gonna yell at me in the comments about that, but all of this to say, if comfort is your #1 goal and that supersedes having a lightweight bag, I think you have better options. The most comfortable bag we've ever reviewed is the Tortuga Travel Backpack Pro 40 liter. It's a little bit bigger, it's considerably more expensive, and it's not lightweight at all, but it is super comfy. However, I think there's way more good than bad, and that is why I am calling the Pakt Aero Travel Backpack one of Away Together's top picks for 2025. If you're looking for a lightweight travel backpack that prioritizes weight and airline compliance without sacrificing organization, this is easily one of the best options available today from a company that really cares about taking care of their customers. If you decide this bag is for you, please consider using the links in the description below. We spend our own money to make these videos, but using that link helps us fund this channel at no additional cost to you. And if you're interested in more amazing travel backpacks, check out this video where I compare 10 of the top travel backpacks on the market to declare one overall winner. Thank you so much for watching. Happy travels.